All right, well, Prince William and Princess Catherine, they're in the spotlight for their approach as modern royals. Because, of course, over the years, we've seen Prince William and Princess Catherine kind of try to give their children more of a normal upbringing. You know, they're regularly spotted doing the school run, and they've said they prefer kind of more modern parenting to a traditional royal approach. What's your assessment of how they're kind of transforming as modern royals?
Well, I think it's great, and we touched on this last time we spoke about they've banned any telephones, so you can't have
Mm,
any sort of phones because they're too young for that sort of stuff. They take part in the pub quiz out in Windsor. They encourage them to jump up and down on trampolines, and they have those sort of
mm,
wonderful fights, and they go for the walks in the countryside. So, from a parenting point of view, they do try to make sure that they're not making the mistakes, and they talked about this very openly. They're not going to make the mistakes that they suffered, Harry and William suffered during their childhood. So they're trying to get involved with them as much as possible. They do say at the end of every day they want to have at least sort of one meal together, so you can unpack what's happened during the day. And I have to say, it's a great parenting lesson for everybody. Jaw, jaw, not war, war. Is a way of sort of encouraging people to speak about that sort of side. But encouraging people to go out in the countryside rather than
mm.
being stuck on their mobile phone has got to be a good thing.
Yes, no phones at the dinner table, a time for speaking to one another. That was a great message from Prince William.
Yeah.
Now, on World Mental Health Day, the Royal Foundation of the Prince and Princess of Wales launched the National Suicide Prevention Network, which of course aims to transform suicide prevention in the UK, I should say. Now, what did Prince William have to say on this issue?
Well, it's very, very important. He was very emotional when he met a number of people who've been affected by suicide. And in the UK alone, the statistics are harrowing. It's about 7,055, I think, were reported in the UK in the last year. And what he's saying is that you have to understand the causes of suicide, what's actually causing them, to try and prevent it on that sort of basis. So over £1 million has been invested to basically encourage people to look at the causes and to try and prevent it on that sort of basis. But I always like it when people in the public eye, and I often say this on my show, we have lots of very famous people will come on and talk about their own struggles with
Mm.
mental health. And I want us to be the generation that talks about mental health so the next generation doesn't suffer the stigma. So all credit to the Prince and Princess of Wales for this particular initiative.
Absolutely, affects everyone. Now, Buckingham Palace has announced that the President of Germany will be visiting the UK later this year. The visit by the President will be the first German state visit to the UK in 27 years. Andrew, what can we expect from
Hurrah!
this?
Oh, we can expect more pomp and ceremony, and it's going to take place down in Windsor Castle, which I'll probably go down on your behalf and make sure we get a good view. But it's going to be there about the 3rd to the 5th of December. Those are the dates he's going to be coming over. And it's the first time, as you say, in 27 years. And these state visits, they do them so well. We gloriously looked after President Trump when he was here, that pomp and circumstance.
Mm.
But also, lots of trade deals tend to be done during this time. It's all a good moment for diplomacy. Charles and Camilla went over to Germany fairly recently, in fact, in March 2023, and they basically came back with deals on that sort of basis, talking about a bridge to be built between the countries and so on and so forth. And I think the London-Berlin Bridge, as they call it, that's what's going to happen as a result of that particular visit. But you can expect more political posturing, if you like, but also wonderful rolling out the red carpet. It's what we do superbly well on that sort of basis. And as I say, I'll be out there
Oh, brilliant.
making sure that I represent you so well. It's going to be
Thank
good.
you, covering it all for us.